coming. Welcome to the gray area. All right, so tonight's going to be kind of a different thing. We've got two very special people here with us tonight. We've got Sue and Danny. If you guys follow me at all, you guys know these guys because I talk a lot about them, spend some time with them. And so we're going to bring them up here and basically, in the mic, sorry, not used to this shit. And so basically, we're going to spend most of the time talking to them, getting to know Danny and Sue, and just hearing their story. And but first, I'm going to call a lawyer because one thing I like to do is I like to help the community out, and I want to call a lawyer and get some advice he wants to talk to us about on the laws of I-71. So I'm going to give this guy a call and see what he wants to talk about right now. I'll tell you what I would like. I would like a bud of something, babe. Just grab me white Tahoe cookies. Yeah, all the newer stuff aren't going to have cancer, so you're going to have to break this thing out and just put them in a bag. All right, hopefully he'll. What's this for? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? Apparently he's too busy to fucking talk. That's good right there, babe. That one? Yeah, no, the other one that was over there. Yep, grab that one, bring it on over here. I just need something to smoke. Okay, I'm going to give him, yeah, that is the one. All right, I'm going to give this guy one more call and see if he's available. And if not, then we'll just go to Danny and Sue. What does that go to? Do what? Oh, okay. I don't think I can plug this shit in my phone though. I don't think mine takes this. No, that's the problem. Well, I mean, it's a X, whatever the hell. Alright, so I'm going to call this guy one more time. I told him at 9:10. Alright. There you go. Alright, well, enough of that. Okay, well then without further ado, Sue, would you like to come on up here with Danny? Come on up. So guys, this is Sue and Danny. So welcome them.
Oh my gosh. Hi.
How's it going?
Hi. You want to sit there?
He is a handsome dude.
He is, isn't he?
He is a really
Turn it
good
down.
guy.
Turn it down. He is. He knows something's up there. I can't believe it because he seems like he likes it.
Well, we are here to talk about you, Danny.
He's had a hell of a story, I'll tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would like to know. I mean, you guys, you've had a long history with him, and I would like you just to tell us what you would like. I want to know the history. I know bits and pieces. I don't know it all. I would like to know basically his story. What's your going to tell us?
He was diagnosed with autism at 23 months, and it wasn't like he was just sick his whole life. 90% of his life, he always had a fever or, oh geez, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oops, you ready to get that?
Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. It's
Get it for you. Hang on. But he's just been sick, and I kept going to doctor after doctor after doctor, and something's wrong. There's something more to this, and so finally we went to the ER. Last winter was the worst, so I went to every ER in our area, and I've heard things to the nature of, if you can handle him, we'll put him in a home, in an institution. And that's when things were just so bad, I found out about cannabis. And I thought, well, why not? Give him a damn cookie, right? If he sleeps, great, because he hadn't slept. He hadn't slept in maybe a month. And I did. I gave him a cookie. And he slept for the first time. And he just, you could see, like, his brain, the fire just went out. He started to eat again. He went from, he used to be like about 260 pounds. He was a big boy.
All right.
And he really just stopped eating everything. We're waiting. Yeah. And I would go as far to say as cannabis saved his life. Yeah.
What does he do now? You just raise a whole lot of money for him for his medical.
Yes.
How did that do? What's the result of that?
We're still in the wait mode. We raised $32,000, and he had 2 courses of what's called rituximab, which wasn't covered, and it was just disgusting that how can medicine be this expensive? And so he had it, and we wait now. We won't see any results for at least 5 months.
Really? That long?
Yep. So we waited a month, so we have 4 more to go.
Right.
But she said the changes are going to be astounding.
Yeah.
I said, well, can you tell me more? She can't tell me anymore. But had I caught it sooner, like when he was younger, he would be typical today.
Right.
So it's just, it was caught too late.
Yeah.
And it's what he has is it's called pandas. And when you get strep throat, it went to his brain. So he literally has strep throat in his brain, is what he has. And so his brain swells. So all of a sudden he gets like ultraviolet. He gets this look in his eye, and
Yeah.
Now, he hasn't had an episode like that in maybe a month. So I'm hoping that if we can get rid of the violence and the OCD, because that's really hard to live with. I honestly don't care about taking care of him. That doesn't bother me. If he just wouldn't hurt himself and maybe understand a little bit, that would be nice.
Yeah.
If I say something to him, if he would get it,
Yeah.
that would mean a lot to me.
Yeah, because you have been through a lot. People have told you a lot of different things, talk a lot of shit to you.
Yeah, they did.
And
They did.
so to get a straight answer would be nice.
It really would.
So how's the RSO?
Oh my gosh. So he wakes up, and I want to say, like, probably during the night, his brain must somehow swell a little bit. So he does wake up vicious. He wakes up, he's rough.
Yeah.
His blood pressure's real high, he's pacing, he's making these angry noises, and if everything's not just so, he will start hurting himself. And I literally give him, I just squirted in his yogurt, RSO, a typical dose for him, 2 to 3 grams would be a first morning dose.
Really? 2 to 3? Wow.
He takes a lot. But they say when he gets better that he won't need as much.
Right.
Because his neurotransmitters in his brain will start working and he'll be able to slow, but I don't give him that much.
Right. Yeah.
You just can't. It's
Yeah.
just so expensive and it's
It
hard
is.
to make.
It is pretty expensive.
But what does it do to him? Oh my gosh, when that kicks in, he is a different kid.
Yeah.
He literally said, Mommy, for the first time last year. So that was nice. I never thought I was going to hear it again.
Really?
Yeah, and when he said that, I was like, okay, because somehow the cannabis connects something in his brain. It does something.
Right.
Because he's starting to talk more, he's starting to understand more. Like I couldn't take him out of the house. He could never be here with these people. He just couldn't handle people.
Right.
And he's like a love muffin, with RSO. He's happy. Yeah. It's hot, you're hot.
Yeah, I'm very hot.
But he's different. It's just he's night and day. I think he is who he is genuinely as a person on RSO.
Right. So I'm going to throw. No, THC. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. Like the more it's.
Oh, nice. Thanks, Jay.
We love you, buddy.
Nice. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate it, man.
He said yes.
Yeah, wow. That was very cool.
We're always here for you, Mama.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Thank you so much.
If you don't know who that is, that's Jay at District Dabbers. He's a one-of-a-kind guy, man. Really. Don't let him go without me talking to him. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's a very giving guy.
Dave knew. In person. thing he says when he wakes up, the first words out of his mouth are green medicine.
Can you hold this? Can you hold it? Yeah.
That's the first thing he says. Swear to
How
God.
long has he been smoking? I gotta get out of this.
I started to, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. You're going to have a headache with my freaking voice. I started to teach him how to inhale maybe about a year ago. So it took me a full year to teach him because he would blow out instead of in. He just didn't get it. And then one time he coughed, and my God, you would have thought he died. So it's okay because I clap now when he coughs. I'm like, yay! It's the only way to teach him. So now he really gets it. He really does, and it's so now I give him the RSO, and then he smokes until the RSO kicks. So it takes 2 to 3 hours.
So I just want to throw this out there for anybody that's watching, listening, or whatever. If you guys got any RSO you want to donate to this gentleman, please hit me up. Let me know. I will definitely get to him. Which reminds me, shit, man, I got money for you.
Oh no!
These are just donations from people, from regulars. Here you go. I should get. Yeah, I've had that for a while because I haven't seen you for a while. So yeah.
Thank you. We do. Thank you. I will save it. He definitely he needs 2 more doses.
2 more doses.
But we're gonna do it.
RSO or
Rituximab.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go after the drug company.
What do you mean?
I'm not gonna stop until they pay for it this time.
Well,
I mean, it's just there's no way. I'm not gonna raise $32,000 more.
Is the GoFundMe still up and rolling? Okay, so
I just won't do it though. I just can't. It's exhausting for everybody. I can't do it.
yeah, but
It bothers
was
me.
always worth the. So there
Come
is
here.
a GoFundMe for this.
Come sit
gentleman.
here. Sit here.
He does need help for his medication.
Sit here.
It will definitely change both of their lives.
You like all the smoke?
And,
Yeah, he loves it.
definitely worth it.
It's just like his people. It's like,
What?
huh? It's your people. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He has a GoFundMe, so please, if you want to donate to this young gentleman and help him out with his medication, please hit me up. I can post his
What is
link
this?
or send it to him, or just hit
is
Danny, his Danny
What is it?
Lyons.
Green. Green what? Green medicine. See, he knows. That's crazy. He knows. For him to inhale it, he knows how it makes him feel.
Right.
So whatever his, he was on 32 prescriptions, and I have him down to 3.
No shit.
Yeah, I took him off. He was on 3 different antipsychotics all at once. You're not supposed to do that. He's down to 1, so that's just
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's
Anti-seizure meds he's off of, and he doesn't have seizures. So that's another thing. It stopped all that. It's just, I mean, it's how can this medicine that does all of this, why does the government do that? I mean, it's because of all the drugs they're pushing.
yeah, because it's all has to do with, big pharma.
It's ridiculous.
It is, because they're not getting paid on it. I mean, why?
They're just making everybody sicker.
All right, well, there's Bob.
There's
Sorry.
Bob the lawyer.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, you go.
No, it's all good. We got this. We're doing this. Yeah. Bob can wait. Come on, Bob. Cut it out, man. Cut it out, dude.
Come sit
So,
here.
all right, so he went from vaping, then he went to a joint.
Yeah, he did. He smoked his second joint the other day.
Really?
I didn't, you know why? Because I didn't know how to roll them. So that was.
Yeah, well, all right, so I have to say something. A gentleman by the guy, he goes by Gray Ghost. He gave me 3 bowls to auction off. I actually left them here last week, and I have not been able to find them. So I mean, I'm just going to cover that myself. I'll give you $100. And
That's
yeah, because it kind of sucks, man. Those are some really, really nice bowls, man. I
Right
left
here.
them right on there, on that table right
And
there.
they're not here.
So if anybody sees them, man, I'd really appreciate if we could get those back. I mean, because it's going to a really, really good cause. Huh?
Lighter?
What? Why?
Keith.
Oh, okay.
He loves the smoke.
Do what?
He's
He
like,
loves
look
the
at all the
smoke.
smoke. He's checking it out.
Does he want to hit something? Does he want to join? So what are the things he likes to do? What does he like to do?
What does he like to do?
Well, I'll tell you what. He thoroughly enjoyed our drive.
He,
That was fun.
he loves driving.
Yeah.
He loves driving in the car. He loves his computer. He watches these freaking videos that drive me insane. And he started to sing. Like his newest thing is he started to sing. So I'm like, okay. I try not to, when I share videos, 1 minute, 5 more minutes, okay? I only share
Did he
the
just say
pause
hotel?
hotel. He wants to go back, yeah. Yeah,
shit.
hotel.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
clear as day.
Oh yeah, and he might just give our address out, so I have to be careful because he says address. I'm like, okay. And the other day, am I allowed to say that? I swear word. The other day
Yeah,
he
it
used the
don't
word.
fucking matter. You
Yeah,
can
the
cuss
other
all
day
you
he used the
want.
word fuck appropriately, and I was very proud of him.
Very good.
It's just like, that makes a mom so proud.
Yeah.
I was like,
Sure
he
does.
did it, he said it the right way. I was like, go Danny.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, these are like the things you know, people take for granted that their kids do or they complain about. I look forward to that stuff.
Okay, well let me see those real fast. All right, so this is Walt. Come here, Walt. Walt is with Wow Vending.
Hey, well,
What he has done is he.
Nice to meet
oh,
you.
you too.
Nice to put a face with a name finally.
Thank you.
All right, so what I believe we have here are 2 tickets to the National Cannabis Festival,
Yes.
and we are going to raffle these
Raffle
off,
those off.
and the proceeds are going to go to Danny and Sue. So if you guys want 2 tickets to the National Cannabis Festival, just come on, get a ticket. I'll be having them throughout the week. So yeah, just hit me up if you want one, and we'll go from there. So yeah, man, 2 tickets for you guys. So here you go. Oh, sorry about that.
And we got lots of tickets.
I'll buy some tickets. You gonna buy some tickets? That's a big green medicine party, Dan. Here, stay here. Stay here a minute. Sit here. Good job. Yeah. He loves driving.
Yeah. So is there anything else?
I thought it
Sorry.
was Bob the lawyer again, but it's not.
Nah, it's a good friend of mine, actually. Sorry. So is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
No, to be honest with you, our goal is to, like, how do you thank an entire community
Yeah.
for saving him? You know, like,
Yeah.
how do I do that?
Well, I will say this. This guy has got some coverage. I mean, he is known from coast to coast. People have reached out for this guy. I mean, it's pretty crazy how
I just
they've-
can't get over it.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
nuts.
think what our goal is, I want to drive cross country with him and stop and just thank everybody personally.
Yeah.
That's our goal, to drive. And, you know, after his critical period is over,
All right.
I don't know how to thank everybody. Like, this entire community of people just came together and literally saved his life.
Yeah. So when are you going to go back to get the second treatment?
I don't know, probably when the drug company says okay. Because they're going to. 1 minute.
I mean,
They're going
is there
to. I'm not
is there?
stopping.
Sorry, I have cotton mouth really bad. Is there a time to where from the first medication or the second medication?
Yeah, I think she said 6 months.
6 months. So we got 6
Oh,
months.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Alright.
I'm not stopping. Jen, they're.
Yeah,
I'm
oh, I
going
know.
after
I know
this
you're
time.
not.
Because to pay that money, I think they should pay for the second 2 courses. It's just right.
All right.
You know, I mean, we made such an effort, you know, to make sure he got it, and we did. It's just, you know, how much money do they want to make off of a person for a life? You know,
It's absurd.
It
I mean,
is.
when they charge you $800 for a bag of water and salt, you know, I mean, it's kind of nuts.
exactly.
Yeah, it's robbery to the finest, man. You know, I mean,
It is. And I
yeah,
mean, cannabis, I mean, my God, it's like, I'm like a life, I owe my life to the community. I mean, what does a mom say? How do you thank everybody?
yeah.
Hey, where you
Just-
going? Oh, okay. Okay, you're just gonna drive by yourself? Stay here a minute, 1 minute, okay.
All right. Are you ready to go, Danny?
We're gonna wait 1 minute.
He's ready to go.
You will,
Okay.
Danny.
Well, we will let you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem. Thank you for coming on. It's great seeing you. I guess we're gonna have dinner later on, so don't go anywhere. Well, you can't. Where you're riding. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, that's no biggie. You're welcome. So, honestly, I guess I want to call Bob. Hey, Sue? I guess I'll call Bob, see what he has to say. If not, then, basically I'll pretty much be done, I think. So I'm gonna jump off my live. Sorry, guys. And see what he has to say. Hey Bob, how's it going, man? Sorry about that.
Hey, that's all right.
All right, yeah, I was actually with my guest, so we were kind of busy, man. So, anyway, thanks for coming on the show tonight. I appreciate it. I guess you have something you want to talk about tonight? You have, okay, you got some big news, all right?
Am I coming through all right?
Yes, you are.
Okay. Well, according to, and this is a little weird, but the farm bill that passed and was signed by the president this week,
All right?
um, cannabis is not necessarily illegal under federal law anymore.
Did you guys just hear this? Did you guys just hear this? Say that one more time.
Cannabis is not necessarily illegal under federal law anymore.
And that is under the new farm bill that they just.
Under the farm bill because that legalized hemp.
Okay.
So in the past, up until this week, basically, all cannabis was illegal under federal law,
All right.
and that meant that any species, any part of the plant, whatever.
All right.
But now the Controlled Substances Act has been changed so that only it has to be, and this is not a huge threshold, but 0.3% THC
Okay.
is the threshold now. In criminal cases, I think, so, I'm kind of looking into the future. This means that the government is going to have to start proving that any material they seize has a THC content of greater than 3%. Which, is, if you're at 0.3%, that's not a huge hurdle. But I think in the near and intermediate term, like all the testing labs, all the governments, the Department of Forensic Science here in DC, they're going to have to change all their procedures and start testing for concentration, which we haven't seen in the past. In the past, it's been any amount of THC, it's automatically, legal marijuana.
All right.
So, I think in the short term and the intermediate term, we might see, for prosecutions and arrests, a little more flexibility and leniency on the government's part for those based on this farm bill. And then, this might be a case where the Congress passed something and they didn't really talk to law enforcement types.
Yeah, I mean.
They might not realize that, this is it's a pretty big change.
It sounds like it. It sounds a little confusing, actually. It sounds like a lot of the shit we got going on here in DC.
Yeah, so, in DC, up until this week, any amount of THC on a plant material was enough for a conviction. But now, they're going to have to redo their processes and testing procedures and stuff like that to actually prove that it has more than this 0.3% THC. So, the government's going to have to prove that something's not hemp.
All right.
Which they never had to do before.
Okay. I guess that's good news, man. Yeah. Fuck. Anything, really, at this point.
It's a change.
Yeah.
It's a big change.
I just, I just wonder how long, what's going to come of this. It's just, with everything in the government, man, it's just kind of wide open, and there's really, what is it going to do, and where is it going to go? I'm just hoping it's going to go full wreck.
It's gonna make the government work harder to convict people for marijuana.
Okay. Well, that's always a good thing, even though, you know. Anyway, well, that's good. That is definitely a huge step in the right direction, man.
And I mean, it also, um, it has potential to flow into other areas like um, trademarks. You know, if you have a product that's hemp versus, regular marijuana, you could get a trademark for your brand. And
What do you say? It'll be easier? Sorry.
well, it'd be possible
Okay.
because right now you can't get a trademark for a marijuana brand.
Okay. That I did not know.
It could also open up to banking things
Okay.
as long as your product is hemp.
All right.
That was the big news this week.
Well, that is some pretty good news, man. Really.
It's going to take a little bit to shake out, and that could be some cases that have to go through the system to get them in that state of mind, but
Yeah. Again, I have more questions than answers. It's so like, with all the, all right, so now with that, all the convictions that are like pending right now that are in the courts, what's going to happen with them, and shit like that. So, look, any step towards, legalization is great. But for me, it opens up more questions and I see, I'm no fucking storyteller or anything, but I just hope it all, I just see a lot of people, there's a lot of fucking loopholes that, people can get fucked in, more than they can get helped in, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can get this shit under wraps and just make sure, everybody, benefits from this shit, that's what I say.
yeah, I hear you. Something like this that came into effect this week is not going to be retroactive.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But I have heard, I've heard some stories in the last couple weeks about pop-ups and really kind of relaxed view on the part of the police and pop-ups in DC. And either they're not arresting people, and in some cases they're not even shutting them down. I heard one story this week from somebody in the community who was like, the police showed up and they basically were kind of working security for an event because I think where the police are right now is a public safety thing.
Right.
Where they're worried about weapons, they're worried about violence associated with these.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And my experience over the last year has been a lot of community, it's community related. So basically, if you stay cool with your neighbors, you're gonna have a better time. You know what I mean?
Want to take them out? Go ahead, Bob. Sorry.
I was just saying, I think the police are real concerned with weapons and violence issues. So if you're keeping, the neighborhood happy, you're gonna be in better shape.
Right. Yeah. Because a lot of pop-ups get called on by their neighbors, so there's no question about that.
Right. That's my experience. Been most of them that I've dealt with that have had problems have been the problems have come from the community, the neighbors.
Right. actually saw somebody post something on Instagram about somebody was talking about that in some type of blog. Man, they ended up calling on. So yeah, it isn't just vendors telling on vendors. It's actually a lot of neighbors calling the police on these things. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just everybody should make sure that they're doing right by a neighborhood wherever they are, and not causing problems for people who are just trying to live their lives normally.
Right. Yeah, I can understand that totally. I mean, it's nice to hear that the cops are actually, helping instead of, hindering the process of this shit, man. Because it's what the people want, obviously. If the people didn't want this, pop-ups would have been going a long time ago. But they're kind of popular because people want these things, So it's, the police really need to kind of understand that shit, man.
Yeah, I think they're getting there, at least in some areas. I can't say which, but
All right. So.
it'd be cool. A lot of the policing in DC is neighborhood based.
Right.
So it'd be cool with the neighbors. Probably be cool with the police.
Right. Yeah. Hopefully that's the case, man. What's that? Grave God? What, you want it?
I don't know, you know, right here.
Oh, shit. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Grave God's good. I like Grave God. Let me take this. Thank you very much, man. Alright, sorry about that, Bob.
That's all right, man. That's all I got. I don't know if,
Well, dude, that's pretty awesome. No. It's great. You know what I'm saying? It's, don't let my lack of enthusiasm fucking make you feel bad. Because, again, I mean, look, anything towards it is a positive. But, again, hopefully there's just not more trouble in the beginning like there always is. And it just goes smoothly. Because for me, they just need to legalize this shit federally and get it over and done with. People need this shit. It's medicine. And if these fucking politicians would just stop getting money in their pockets, then basically, man, people will be getting healed for free. So, anyway, Bob, I'm going to let you go. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming on. I really do, man. Thank you. So, give Bob a round of applause. Thank you very much, guys. All right, Bob.
all right.
Well, thanks, man. I will talk to you soon. All right, bye-bye. All right, well, that's actually it, man. I'm really going to be closing up. I'm just done, man. I'm going to come over here and hang out with my friends. So, y'all have a good night. I'm out.